I think probably most of you regular viewers know what I did yesterday. Yeah, I gotta see if I can possibly get that small platform off. I'm afraid that it may well be that the plastic will have melded together so perfectly, you might say, that if I try to break it off, I might end up actually leaving a hole in the roof of the turret. But I'm gonna give it a try. I'm hoping that Revell glue will let go, but I don't think it will. I think it probably reacts a lot like the Tamiya Extra Thin. I don't know what I was thinking of. I don't know what to say about that. When I read the instructions, or looked at the instructions again, I could see that it was showing not to drop it down here, but to drop it down right there. Anyway, this came last night. Thank you.
Good night.
I was hoping it would be here in time for yesterday's episode, but it wasn't. And I think probably most of you know what this is. Okay, now my hope is that let's see, how are you supposed to get these open? Obviously, I'm not a drug addict, or I'd be, or a diabetic, or I would know how to open this up. Anyway, there's a very sharp needle on this thing. I want to dull it, and the idea is to be able to very minutely apply curing agent to the CA glue. Now, how do you get this thing open here? Shouldn't this just pull off? Does it twist off, or are you supposed to break it off? I'll figure it out, don't worry. Now, I have something very similar to this, but because it is such a large cylinder, it is very difficult to just minutely I'll figure it out, don't worry. Now, our sunrise this morning came up almost an hour earlier. Now, the reason for that was because last night I set back the clock an hour. Yeah, so if you're noticing that today's episode is an hour later than usual, and from the next 6 months I guess it'll be that way, well, that's why we turned our clocks back from daylight savings time to Central Standard Time. Anyway, yeah, the sunrise, I'd give it maybe 2 out of 10. And the only way it really looks nice, as far as I'm concerned, is if you view it in time lapse. Now, about 5 minutes ago, I got in from outside. And you're going to have to forgive me today for not having much of an episode. Yeah, life got in the way of the model table once again. We are not going to have very many more days like this, if any, where we can actually get out and do anything. I can well remember many Halloweens when there was a lot of snow on the ground. Yeah, we're living on borrowed time, you might say here. May as well take advantage of the nice weather while we can. Yeah, you'll notice I wasn't even wearing a jacket. Now, mind you, I should have been. My problem is I perspire so easily, and I sweat easily too. Anyway, yeah, So sorry about the short episode, but I'm going to try and do a little bit yet this afternoon. At the moment, it's only 1:45, so I've got maybe another time for a little bit. Well, let's see if we can get that part broken off of the top of our turret. Um, and like I indicated earlier, I really don't think much is going to happen there, positive anyway. But we'll do the best we can and see what happened. Okay, I'm going to want to be careful here now that I don't damage anything on this side, because in order to wedge something in between in the crack, and I haven't tried this yet, I'm going to be putting a fair amount of pressure down. So while I'm handling this, I don't want to be getting ham-handed and break off this side. I think we got that one right. And we just sort of have it on its side. Just let me check the monitor here. Okay. Now, I'm going to use this as a chisel here. And we're just going to go in here and see if it appears that it wants to separate. If it does, I'll work at it. Oh my. How could have I been so stupid? You know, it's clear in the manual if you look. And people were saying, you know, to the effect of, why didn't you check the reference books? I think it's coming. Oh, I'm bending the photo etch piece here. Well, I guess if worst comes to worst, I can always glue it back on. I thought it was coming. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe if I got my number 11 blade here. Oh. Well, I kind of suspected that was going to happen. But like I say, I can always I wonder what's happening to the roof here. Oh. Well, you know what? Maybe the thing to do is not worry about if I break these off, because like I say, I can always glue them back on. Maybe I can glue them back on after this plastic part is mounted in the right place. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and work at this. I know you can't see the clock, but it's 2:38 already. I don't know. I'm not discouraged, but my heart just isn't in this right now. You can probably tell. I even went out and raked leaves. Yeah. I just want to take my time at this, and we'll see how it goes. And today is pizza day. I'm probably not going to have a pizza episode either. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we'll see you tomorrow.